Hey guys, my name's Riley and this is Need to Know Horses. Today we're talking about tack cleaning and the basics of why you should be cleaning your leather tack and how to do so. So the product I'm using today is this leather cleaning and conditioning, and it's nice for anybody who doesn't like the feeling of oil. I know I don't like it. This is new stuff. This will be about my third time using it. You can see I used some of it, but there's still a lot left in there. I'm using a sponge, and it's just a damp sponge, as that's what the directions say. I have also heard that you can use it dry, so if you don't have water nearby, and it's just kind of, some light there, just kind of a little bit of a paste that goes on there. And you want to make sure you're cleaning your tack so that it stays nice and supple. This one's still a little stiff for a saddle, but we're going to start, I usually start just up here or on the seat and then work my way down. Usually if I'm doing the when I do the panels, I work from the bottom to the top just because that's easier for me. So I'm going to go ahead and start with up here. You want to do circular motions. That'll make sure it gets worked into the leather. So you can see there the difference of that being cleaned versus what hasn't been cleaned yet. I'm going to go ahead and do the seat again. If you have small areas where you can't do circles, just do the best you can to do circles, otherwise just rubbing back and forth a couple of times usually is pretty good. And then again, I'm just going to circle. It's the best way that I know of to make sure that everything is getting into the leather. You want to make sure you get all little areas, anything that's leather. If you have a lot of silver, so these are just the saddle nail, so you don't have to worry about polishing those. But if you have a saddle that has a lot of silver on it, such as a western saddle, you'll want to make sure to either remove that silver or be careful of cleaning it and then use silver polish on it. So next we're going to do the panel here, and like I said, I like to go from the bottom to the top. And I'm going to get a little more cleaner here. You always want to make sure to lift up any flaps that you have and get in any tight crevices the best you can. And you also want to make sure you're cleaning both sides of the leather. And this is just for smooth leather. If you have a rough out saddle, like your western saddles, you do not want to clean it like this. You want to use a different method for that. I also want to make sure to clean the very back here. And then underneath as well. So we're cleaning this side. You can see it's kind of got some musty there, so I'm going to wash off my sponge. I usually keep a bowl of water or a bucket of water, something around to wash off any dirt. dirt that gets stuck in my sponge. So there again, more cleaner on my sponge. And then I'm just kind of going to work from the top down. Easiest if you either have somebody to help hold the saddle or have some way to set it down. So I'll sometimes use the saddle rack here, especially with an English saddle, and put it kind of upside down so that I have it a little set so that I can move it around as I need to. My sponge off again. It's not super dirty, it's just I don't like putting the dirt back in the cleaning container. I usually make sure that, I don't think you can see on the camera, but if there's a little bit of white on there, I either wipe it off or just make sure that it's rubbed in all the way. I'm going to pick the saddle back up, but I'm going to do this bottom panel first. So I'm going to pick it back up again. And I'll lift this flap so I can clean the top of all this stuff. If you're cleaning an English saddle and you have a billet guard like this piece here, just make sure you pull that off. See how dirty that all is underneath there. I'll pull you a little bit closer here so you can get a better look at that. So you can see how dirty it can get underneath that. And then make sure you're cleaning your billet straps. And then same thing with your billets. You're going to want to make sure that you get the backs of those. The more dust you have in your area that you're riding in, the more exposed to elements it is, the more you're going to want to clean it. I know people who will clean after every single ride, no matter what. Definitely, if you're doing any type of showing, you want to make sure that your tack is clean before you go into the show ring. So I'll usually clean all my tack the night before. And then if I really have something that's dirty and didn't quite come all the way clean, I'll just wipe it down with a wet cloth the morning of. Kind of got all this. So that's the basics of cleaning tack. If you have any questions, you can put those in the comment section below. And if it's something that takes a little more than just a simple explanation, I will make sure to get around to making a video on it. Otherwise, I'll try to answer questions in the comments. More videos about tack cleaning will be coming up soon, such as how to clean a Western bridle with silver on it, and how to clean a super dirty saddle, and the difference in different cleaners and how they do against it. So, with that, I will see you guys next time. Like I said, if you have any questions, you can put those in the comments, and I will get around to answering any questions you have. Any other topics you guys want to see, you can put those in the comments as well, or any specific questions on those sections as well. I will just make sure to get around to those, and I will see you guys next time. Thanks for watching. Bye!